So as we're heading into 2023, I feel like a question that I get asked multiple times a week these days is, how is the market? What do you think is going to happen moving forward? And while this is not any kind of financial advice or any advice to you, I'm going to go through my predictions for 2023 and what I think is going to happen in next year's Toronto real estate market. Before we get started, why don't you throw a comment down below on what you think is going to happen in the Toronto real estate market for 2023. If you ever want to book in a call with me, hit the link in the description down below. You can book into my calendar anytime. So let's jump right into it. Here are my 5 predictions for the Toronto real estate market in 2023. Okay, prediction number 1, I think we'll see one more rate increase in January and then things will chill out after that. I am also predicting that rates will start declining in the middle to second half of next year. So probably somewhere at the start of Q3, we might see the smallest little drop, maybe a 0.25 down, and then things will just kind of move slowly from there. So that's my first prediction. I think we'll get one more increase at the start of the year and then one small decrease somewhere in the middle of 2023. Prediction number 2, sales will be about the same for 2023 as they were for 2022. 2021, we had almost 125,000 sales, and 2022 looks like we're going to finish somewhere in the 70 to 75,000 range. I think 2023 will be about the same. I also think we're going to see a bit of an inventory issue again, as sellers who were looking for that previous price might not come to market right away, and buyers are just sitting on the sidelines waiting for their right time to strike. Just like in one of my previous videos where I mentioned that there's a standoff between buyers and sellers, I think we're going to see that as we head into 2023, and not really sure how we're going to see it progress. Unless sellers really need to sell, I don't know if we're going to see an influx of properties come to market right away. So that's why I think sales will remain relatively steady through 2023, about where they were at this year. Prediction number 3, this is the year of the step up buyer. I really believe that there's 3 types of buyers that will make out really, really well in 2023. The first will be the buyer that is in a lease. They might start looking to purchase versus trying to get into another lease, because lease prices have come up significantly. And if a tenant rented their property in 2020 or 2021, they've been paying well below market value now for the current rates. So I think if that's the case, they will step into the market. I also think those with condos or townhouses may be looking to sell that property and step up into the freehold segment. I know myself personally, I have a condo property which I would be looking to get into a house. And even though my condo has dropped from the peak of the market, it's made up the gains from what I had lost in 2020 and 2021. And the detached segment, which I'd be looking to move up to, has also decreased as well. So on a percentage standpoint, if we use, let's just use easy math, 10% of $1 million down about 100,000, but that house, if it was $2 million, would be down about 200,000 in that same 10%. So I think that this is a great year for step up buyers if they're looking to make a move from their current property into a bigger property. They could net out ahead if things remain the same. The third segment of buyers are those who sold in 2022, or those that have just been sitting on the sidelines waiting for that right time to purchase their next property. And I think 2023 will present opportunities for those buyers. Those that are patient and have their ducks in a row should be able to do pretty well as we move forward in 2023. Prediction number 4, the new rules that are being inputted by the government are not going to do very much. We have a foreign buyer ban starting on January 1st. There's a new Toronto vacancy tax as of February the 2nd, and the possibility, we're still waiting to see if it's going to come through yet, of open bidding starting in April. I don't think either of those things will do much to make a dent in the market. I think that interest rates have done basically what all those things have promised to do, which is make housing more affordable. Even though things haven't exactly gotten more affordable, I still think that prices have come down, and essentially that's what they were looking to do in the first place. So I don't think the 3 of those rules will make much of a dent in the market. Prediction number 5, rent prices are here to stay. 2020 and 2021 were huge discounts when it comes to rent, and I think a lot of the papers love to play up the headlines that rent prices are up $500 where they were last year. Keep in mind, they had dropped $500 from where they were in 2019. So I think that we're at a level now where rent prices were going to stay where they're at. It might not increase too much more. I mean, $2,500 for a 1 bedroom is not cheap by any means. I don't think we'll see that number at 3,000 in 2023, but I also don't think we'll see it back to 2,000. That being said, I think rent prices are here to stay with the level that they're at, and they're going to just keep moving steadily over the course of 2023. So those are my predictions for 2023, and I'd love to hear your comments down below on what you think will happen in 2023. I'm Michael Luzos. I'm a realtor in the Greater Toronto area. If there's ever anything that you wanted to discuss more in depth, book into my calendar in the description down below, and we can have a more in-depth chat on what your real estate goals are and what I've been seeing in the market on a day-to-day basis. As always, if you can hit that like and subscribe button, I am trying to get this video out to more people just like you, trying to get more information on the Toronto real estate market, and I have a lot of stuff planned for 2023.